what is the first thing that made you to become a cardiac surgeon at the beginning?
Doctoring happened with just a lure of getting a motorcycle.
What is a heart attack?
The younger generation are what I call them as mind your minders. There are few facts which are leading to young deaths. Heart attacks which are leading to young deaths. One is undiagnosed congenital heart problems. The second reason is people are sitting more. So that is the new smoking. Sitting is new smoking.
स्मोकिंग क्या उम्र कम से कम होनी चाहिए कि जाके आप अपने हार्ट को चेक करें? आज का
I
टाइम
feel 20.
20. That is like some miracle.
एक पेशेंट आया था, मुझे फोन आया कि उनका हार्ट फट चुका है. Correct. It happens when you get a heart attack. The heart can tear because उनका जो हार्ट की मसल्स हैं, they become बहुत ऐसे लूज हो जाते हैं and they just tear because of the pressure.
Welcome to yet another episode of Life Unscripted with Rajshri Sridhar. And today I'm really thrilled, to have a special episode on the occasion of World Heart Day with a renowned cardiologist, Dr. Nikunj Pawar. He has got more than 35 plus years of experience and has done more than 5,000 heart surgeries. In this episode, we are going to discuss about what are the causes of the heart ailment, then what is heart attack, what is the importance of early detection of the heart ailments, then how can we avoid the major issues which is related to that, and also about the musical healing and the NABH certification of the hospitals. And Dr. Nikunj Pawar is going to remove all the fears which is associated with the heart surgeries and also his inspiring journey as a doctor. You are concerned about your heart, na? Yes. Oh, yes. Then this episode is for you to gain many insight about the heart. Right? Stay tuned and let's dive in.
With a healthy heart, the heart beats on and the life is also beating on. And today we are with Dr. Nikunj Pawar, who is a very great cardiothoracic surgeon, and he radiates assurance with confidence. And if your loved one's heart is opened by him, I'm sure that you should be resting assured and be just happy, and you will be knowing that your loved one is cured. Okay, so we'll have a lot of questions. Stay with us and listen to us. What are the problems which we could face with the heart, and what are the preventive measures we should take? And if you already have a problem, what are the solutions for it, and many more. Stay tuned. Hello, sir. And the very first question I would like to ask you is, what is the first thing that made you to become a cardiac surgeon at the beginning?
That's a very funny story, I must say.
Yeah.
Way back in 1980, story starts that I have to first become a doctor.
Yeah.
Before I become a surgeon and a cardiothoracic surgeon. So doctory, the medicine part happened with just a lure of getting a motorcycle.
Okay.
My uncle who was a doctor, in fact my grandfather, my grandmother, they were all doctors. My uncle was a doctor. He promised that, and let me tell the audience that I was the slow one in the family.
Mm-hmm.
So he was quite happy to say that if you become a doctor, I'll buy you a motorcycle.
Okay.
And I said, I want a Yazdi motorcycle, nothing less, no Luna, nothing. Those days, Luna used to be the go-to vehicle for the students.
Every next student will be
Correct.
having a Luna.
Luna. So no, I said I need a Yazdi. He said, okay, Yazdi, because he was damn sure I will never get into medicine.
Okay.
Well, I studied hard and got into medicine, got my motorcycle. So the love for motorcycle made me work hard to get into medicine. Once I got into medicine, see, all the time biology was in my house, medicine was in my house. So it was not very difficult to adopt and keep going in that field. Then did my general surgery and I got a job in Muscat, Sultanate of Oman, which was a tertiary care center called as Royal Hospital. And in that hospital, I joined as a unit which was cardiothoracic unit.
Okay.
And the providence has it that the day I joined, that day the country did their first open heart. This is in 1990, December 1st, 1990.
That's great.
Yeah. So, being a general surgeon, joining a cardiac surgery unit, I was a bit afraid because it was like very daunting initially. But then my mentors, they told me that, yeah, don't worry, we will teach you. And then one of them was like, said ki, you are a surgeon, you are working in cardiothoracic surgery unit for so many years. It's better you get a degree.
Okay.
Without a degree, you will just waste your life. So I left Muscat, went to Christian Medical College, Vellore, where they had an entrance exam, qualified that,
And got a gold medal.
and yes, that was means after I qualified for MCH seat there,
Achievement then.
and then passed out there with MCH with gold medal.
Okay.
So that's how I became a cardiac surgeon. So cardiac surgery happened to me by accident, and even medicine happened because for a lure of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I keep telling that everyone that I was the slow one in the family. That is what was actually told to me. So I want to tell whoever is listening, don't let anybody tell you you're slow. You judge yourself.
The right kind of the motivation has to be
Correct. You judge yourself
Uh-huh.
and you move forwards.
Okay. See, so you are a heart surgeon. Now, suppose I'm a teacher and I would like to explain this to a primary school child. So, how do I explain that what is a heart attack and what do you understand from that? How it can be avoided or whatever. So, I just want to explain to that particular child who is in a primary school, what is an heart attack and how do I do that?
Yeah, that's I think so very good question. The younger generation are what I call them as mind your minders is a phrase I have coined. The minders are the younger generation. They have to mind the minder. The ones who are looking after them, the younger generation has to look after them very soon. So if they are in primary, maybe their parents are in the 30s. When they go to college, their parents will be in 40s and 50s. So they will become the parents' minders.
Yeah.
So if at this stage they know what is a heart attack, it would be, I think, so very enlightening for them. So in simple terms, whenever there is 100% blockage of any blood vessel, there are 3 blood vessels supplying the heart. If any one of them gets 100% blocked, the patient lands up with a heart attack. Now the heart attack intensity may be less, maybe more. That depends on where the block occurs. So for a child, the symptoms that they should be watching out for will be a sudden fainting spell by the parent. They will just fall unconscious. They may clutch their chest in intense pain. They may have severe sweating while doing nothing. They may have vomiting, projectile vomiting. So these are the symptoms of a heart attack. When you see them occurring, I feel that the child should alert the next adult who is around so that appropriate care can be taken and the parents can be sent to the nearest hospital.
So the thing is, I have observed, say, I hear that somebody has collapsed and is expired due to heart attack also. So just one day before, जैसे एक दिन पहले वो मेरे पास आते हैं, अपने बच्चे को छोड़ने के लिए आते हैं, स्कूल में मैं मिलती हूँ उनसे और उसके बाद next day आता है कि भाई वो रहे नहीं अब.
No.
So this happens like in the age group. Mostly what I have observed that it is in the age group of say something like 40 to 55.
That is the age, what we call it as young heart attacks and young deaths. Now this has become very pertinent in this era. There are few facts which are leading to young deaths. Heart attacks which are leading to young deaths. One is undiagnosed congenital heart problems, which are not diagnosed by anybody at any stage. They can lead to a sudden death, which only is diagnosed in sort of post-death autopsy or whatever happens. The second reason is, even as children in our generation, the children us used to be running around. Our time was spent more in running around, less in sitting. Once we are off studies. Now it has totally reversed. So people are sitting more. So that is the new smoking. Sitting is new
You're
smoking.
smoking. Fine.
So at our time there used to be smoking, but now it is sitting. So sitting has become the new smoking, where most of the children are sitting addicted to either mobile phone or a TV screen or a laptop screen.
Okay.
So that addiction is leading to the heart not getting enough activity, and in lieu of that, they are not getting enough collateral circulation formation.
Okay.
So, like when you are active, I am active, what happens to us is heart forms additional blood vessels. It's natural, they're there in your heart, they just open. So, when you get a heart attack, unfortunately, you have parallel supply pathways so that you don't die. You have a time frame by which you can reach a hospital and probably get cured. But
So-
this generation, this collateral supply has become very deficient.
Okay.
Third thing is they are doing serious gymming activities,
Yes, that's
taking
what the next
recreational drugs, or basically body sculpting drugs. And this is a fact because you see people just want to look good. Inside what it is, it's zero. So that should not happen.
So that is the reason we get a lot of news that a person who's in their 35 plus and
40s,
40 and
yes.
collapsing in the gym itself.
Correct. So these are the factors which they have isolated, and unfortunately now we are living in an era which is called as the COVID syndrome era.
Yeah.
Now when the COVID pandemic came in the world, what happened was when they started to find more and more things, what they found, one conclusive evidence was that COVID causes blood to clot. It doesn't do in everybody, but in some it does. So even if you are vaccinated, you have a chance that that same effect is there in your body in a very, very tiny proportion.
Okay.
Now, if event such occurs that you have your blood, you are dehydrated because you have exercised a lot, you have not taken enough fluids, and you are sort of going on not eating adequate food, you may land up with a situation which leads to coagulation of your blood.
Okay.
And that can lead to certain clot in your blood vessels, which I said earlier, and you can land up with a problem which is called as heart attack and sudden death. So this is something which we cannot reverse. Corona has affected everybody in the world. This one point we cannot reverse, but others are absolutely reversible.
Okay.
So we should take care of the
So,
other factors.
is the heart ailment reversible?
It is not reversible. There is no heart ailment which is reversible. It is maintainable. Okay, so there's a difference. When I say reversible, that means I am bringing the heart back to its original form.
Yes.
That doesn't happen.
Okay.
Once you diagnose a heart disease, some changes, which is structural changes, have occurred in the heart.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if say, suppose a person has got some blockage in his heart, and is there something called as the natural bypass? Because I've heard somewhere that there is something called as the natural bypass. That is
Right.
what you spoke about. So, tell me something more about this natural bypass.
Yeah.
And a person who is like, say, in his 30s or 40s or whatever. So, how can he have a natural bypass?
There is no what you call it as prescribed technique to have natural bypasses. Though a lot of people say various things, but I would say just general exercise. See, let me put it in a very simple way. You are sitting, your heart, none of your body muscles are moving. Okay. So heart just needs to exert X amount. Right? Now what drives your body? Blood drives your body. The blood has to reach to the final cell, and then it decides I need to move as a whole mass. So a muscle will move as a whole mass when the blood goes to the last cell. Now, in a sedentary position, muscles are not working.
Okay.
They are just resting there. So blood reaches, you don't need the heart to work much. In the same situation when you're exercising, when you're trying to run or do gymming or whatever, your muscles are working and your heart needs to work more. Now, a heart which needs to work more needs to have more muscle, more blood inside itself.
Yeah.
So, how does it get more blood? By forming more collaterals.
Okay.
So, when it forms more collaterals, it is able to supply that much blood to the body to do its requisite work. That means move, walk, run, climb stairs, whatever. But if you're just sitting doing nothing, it's as good as no collateral formation will take place. Other thing that forms collateral naturally is like if you start getting a coronary artery disease, early onset, so your vessel starts to get blocked. That means जो आपका जो फ्लो है वो कम होते जाता है. When it is a sudden stoppage, it's a heart attack. When it is slowly be getting blocked over days, months, and weeks and years, what happens? Heart gets chance to open into other channels.
अच्छा.
So this is body's natural response. So body keeps on opening various channels. When we do angiography of certain patients, we see one vessel is 100% blocked, but otherwise that area is not dead because that vessel has got blocked not in one day, but it has got blocked in several years
Okay.
over a period of time, and the heart has got enough chance to form new blood supply there.
Okay.
So the heart function doesn't suffer.
Fine. How much exercise is good? Because people say that gymming is good.
Everything you see, exercise, we have basically, you have to look at your body in three formats. One is flexibility, one is strength, one is endurance. So you have to do a little bit of everything. If you can do nothing, what I feel is a brisk walk for 3 kilometers a day. Now when I say brisk means you need to go under 10 minutes to a kilometer.
Okay.
That's a brisk walk. Anything else is slow walk. Okay, you can walk for hours together in that pace. You can walk 15 minutes to a kilometer, hours together, 5, 7, 10 kilometers, but it's not going to do any good to you. So if you need a cardiovascular workup in your body, you need to walk less than 10 minutes to a kilometer.
Okay.
So even if you do 3 kilometers, which is easily doable, half an hour everybody can spare. So that will basically try and find some uphill portions in your walk. So your muscles are working more. So you're building up your muscles. Going uphill, you are doing endurance. Walking basically will help you just have a general flexibility. It's not very flexible, but it's just a flexibility. So you are going to achieve all 3 parameters by a brisk walk:
Okay.
endurance, flexibility,
Flexibility and
muscle mass,
muscle mass.
strength. Yeah.
सर क्या उम्र कम से कम होनी चाहिए कि जाके आप अपने हार्ट को चेक करा? आज की
I
लाइफ
feel 20.
20.
20. My youngest patient who have done bypass is 21.
21.
Yeah.
So
So there are instances which I know personally. My daughter's friend, 19 years, was complaining of pain and something like this, and everybody thought it's just a general thing. Next morning, he was gone, and the autopsy suggested that he had a heart attack. And nobody
19
thought,
years.
19 years, nobody thought that it was a heart attack. In this hospital,
was he obese?
no, average. He was just an average boy. Nothing to say.
तब भी अगर वो 19 साल की उम्र में ऐसा होता है तो
Correct. Correct. So no age is spared now. That's what I mean to say. So if you are 20, your first checkup should be done.
Okay.
Get your first checkup done. Make sure you are good. That checkup should absolutely include all the bloods. It should include an echo and it should include a treadmill test.
Okay.
So 3-4 things which are all non-invasive you should do, and make sure your body is fit at that moment of time and everything is good.
So अगर मान लीजिएगा कि कैसे पता चले, मतलब जैसे मान लीजिएगा कि किसी को हार्ट अटैक है, जैसे लोग कहते हैं कि लेडीज को पता नहीं चलता, and it is men who are attacked more and you get less number of ladies. तो ये क्या है कि मतलब लेडीज को हार्ट अटैक नहीं होता?
See, there is a hormone estrogen. No, it's not a myth. The hormone estrogen in a lady's body is protective. It keeps the blood vessels flexible. It keeps all the vessels in a good shape, right? Men don't have that hormone, so they are prone from the beginning for this problem. Okay, for our heart issues. But ladies after menopause, the whole thing comes with a vengeance. So if there is a lady who's 45 plus, perimenopausal, complaining of something remotely to the heart, get the heart worked out.
लोग कहते हैं कि भाई चेस्ट पेन होगा तभी मुझे हार्ट अटैक हुआ है।
नहीं
मतलब सिम्टम्स वही है, अदरवाइज आई एम ओके, मैं खुश हूँ, मैं चल रहा हूँ, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँ, रेगुलर मैं ऑफिस जा रहा हूँ, जो भी है।
देखिए मेरे को आई डोंट वांट टू मेरे को मैं नहीं चाहता कि लोगों में कार्डियक साइकोसिस हो जाए कि कुछ भी चीज को हार्ट लेके दौड़े। I don't absolutely think that should be the reason. But conversely, they should not even be so careless कि मुझे कुछ नहीं हो सकता. What I mean is they should find a path of moderation. If something is bothering them more than a certain period of
Can you
time.
talk about 3 symptoms like generally लोगों को लगना चाहिए कि हाँ मुझे ये चेक करना चाहिए।
Correct.
तो ये 3
Epigastric
symptoms.
burning pain, जो acidity हम बोलते हैं.
Okay.
Acidity existing for any period of length of time, which is not cured by your normal whatever you are taking, get your heart checked.
Okay.
The classic symptom of heart is pain in the center of the chest, which is like constricting pain. That pain we have seen occurring in very few patients.
Okay.
What is a more prominent symptom that we see is they complain of breathing difficulty
Okay.
on exertion. So what we classically ask is, भाई आप 2 सीढ़ी जल्दी जल्दी चढ़ सकते हैं क्या? वो बोलते हैं हम 4 सीढ़ी चढ़ते हैं, but they climb 4 stairs in 5 minutes.
मतलब ऐसा होता है कि सांस फूलने लगती है।
तो धीरे हो जाते हैं, लोगों से बातें करते हैं. I will tell you a very interesting example. I will not name the person. I was I don't know how to tell this without revealing the name, but I will try. I was in a institute. I was working there, and this person was walking with me on the 3rd floor to the. So we were walking. So what happened on the second one? There was landing in every half. Between everything, there was a landing. So he waited. He did not wait to catch a breath. Apparently, he waited to say, "Ki this is the problem there. This is the problem there. Look at this problem. Look at this problem." Then he climbed further. Again waited. So I have seen this example where people adapt their issues in front of public, not to divulge that they are getting breathing difficulty, because I can climb 4 stairs without any problem, 4 floors, but he cannot. So he waited. I have to wait because he is my boss. I have to wait. I waited for him, and within a few days we realized something happened, and he was found to have coronary artery disease. So this is what people do. What they do is they start reducing their activity, knowingly or unknowingly, because whatever you would say, heart is related to productivity.
Okay.
Every human being, इसका हार्ट तगड़ा है यानी बहुत काम कर सकता है. बोलते ना घोड़े जैसा हार्ट है, घोड़े जैसा ये है. Because what they say is so powerful, it can do everything. But the moment you start doubting the heart, the job isn't there. Everything comes into question mark whether he can continue with his job.
Okay.
So people hide it. People don't want to divulge that they have a heart problem.
Okay.
So what they do is they start reducing till the lucky ones. Why I'm saying lucky ones? Because 40% they die during the first heart attack.
Okay.
They don't make it to the hospital. So the remaining 60 people are the ones who, because of one reason or the other, reach the hospital and are diagnosed with a heart problem.
Okay. The first is the acidity and the second is the breathing problem.
Yes.
Right.
That is the most prominent.
Yeah.
Then I have a patient with a very funny symptom. And that's not funny because that is something which we have read and we know. Dental pain.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard about it. I was
In
reading
fact, that
about
patient
that.
is from Raipur.
Okay.
Yeah.
मतलब उसको दांत पे दर्द हुआ और आपने
दांत
कहा
में
कि-
नहीं दांत में दर्द हुआ वो डेंटिस्ट के पास गए. डेंटिस्ट ने जो भी देखा उनको देखा पर जस्ट एक जेनरिक चेक के लिए बिकॉज ऑफ द एज डायबिटिक एंड एवरीथिंग उन्होंने बोला आप एक ईसीजी कराइए. ईसीजी कराया तो ईसीजी बहुत गड़बड़ था तो उन्होंने बोला आप इमीडिएटली कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाइए. Then cardiologist, one thing led to another, and she was diagnosed with coronary artery disease.
Okay. The 3 symptoms. That is, one is I'm recollecting. It's one is the acidity. The second, of course, the chest pain is there, but apart from that, it is the acidity, and the next is the breathing problems, and the third one is that it is
Jaw
he
pain.
or she may be having a jaw pain. Jaw pain
Only
or
jaw pain.
jaw pain. Okay.
So basically, it perceives as teeth pain because
Yeah.
nobody feels the pain here.
Yeah.
They will feel it in their
In the
gums.
gums.
Yeah. So they feel it there, and then that's how it is. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how do I get tested? Once, okay, I have got the pain or something, and I feel that I've got some heart
See, the
problems. How do I
algorithm-
get tested for it?
Algorithm for cardiac testing is well set out. There is no confusion in that now because I'll tell you the most studied, most researched, most analyzed organ in the body is the heart.
Okay.
Okay? Because that is the foremost cause of death in the world. So that is the most analyzed.
Statistics यही बताते हैं कि सबसे ज़्यादा जो डेथ होती है वो
And it's a peer-reviewed organ. It's not that one person says something and it is acceptable. It's a peer-reviewed organ. That means the people all over the world speak of the same thing. So the algorithms for testing the heart are very well set out. And as I said, we basically do a set of blood tests which look at pointing certain things which may, like a diabetic person, if the person has diabetes or early diabetes, whether the person has lipids are higher in his blood system. These are the two most pertinent tests. Other than that, we also do kidney tests and liver tests. These are all general tests. A test to check whether the hemoglobin level is adequate in the body or not. So these are the basic blood tests we do. And
so I repeat, the first is blood test basically, the
Correct.
three types.
correct.
One for the lipids.
Yeah. So the
Obviously.
main three, lipids, then for diabetes,
Mm-hmm.
and then the kidneys.
Okay.
So we test these three things which are most important to rule out if there's any issues with the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you look at the other test, a static ECG, which is a standard ECG we do. ECG only signifies the position of the heart in that second. It doesn't tell you anything more, anything less.
मतलब पहले के भी नहीं पता चलेगा?
No, at that second, whatever has happened with the heart, it will tell. Whatever is going to happen, it doesn't tell.
Okay.
So a lot of people have this complaint that डॉक्टर साहब मेरा टेस्ट अभी 1 महीने पहले किया था, मेरा ECG नॉर्मल था. It means nothing.
Okay.
Suspicion of the consulting doctor is the highest in letting you know you do this further test. Despite ECG being normal, we repeatedly get patients who land up in a heart attack or who have what we call it as unstable angina, but their ECG is nearly normal. And looking at that ECG, we will never say isko kuch karo. But his symptoms are so classical, we say no, you get admitted. And whenever we have done angio, we have found critical coronary artery disease, which we have treated.
मतलब आपकी ECG का नॉर्मल होना आपको ये नहीं बताता है कि आप
Correct.
सही
It's
हो।
unfortunate, yes. But an abnormal ECG has very high significance. Abnormal ECG is problematic.
अच्छा.
So you have to test further.
हाँ.
The next test that you should do for the heart is what we call as a treatment test. Now what it does is, a normal ECG at that point,
Mhm.
the treadmill test, what it does is, we fix up various ECG leads, we connect it to a computer and make you run on a treadmill machine. This treadmill machine is a medical treadmill machine which has various degrees of incline. It does automatically. So your computer sets it up. When we say you use the Bruce protocol or whatever, that protocol, what it does is, it will first the machine will be flat, then it will have an incline of 15 degrees, then it will have an incline of 30 degrees. So the machine keeps on inclining, so the workload on your heart keeps on increasing. And at the same time, it's recording the ECGs
Okay.
simultaneously. So those ECGs that get recorded will show us changes with increased activity of the heart.
Okay.
Increased exertion on the heart, the ECG changes will appear. And when they appear, we call the test either positive or negative, depending on what changes we see.
Okay.
So that test is absolutely must for to be done to rule out anything of the heart. And echo is a very sensitive test if it shows something. And echo basically in a patient with ischemic heart disease, that means who has coronary artery disease, echo में आपको जिस भी, there are three regions of the heart. We call it as the anterior wall, the lateral wall, and the inferior wall. ये जो तीन रीजन है, इस तीन रीजन में जो ब्लड सप्लाई जिधर भी लेस है, the echo will detect that the movement of that region is less compared to the other.
Okay.
That is a very significant point to say that this patient needs further evaluation. So TMT is positive. The gold standard what coronary angiography is we put a small catheter to the artery in the arm. It's a very fine polyurethane catheter. हाँ, ये बहुत छोटा कैथेटर रहता है, यहाँ से हाथ से डालते हैं हम लोग, ये हाथ से जाके हार्ट की जो नसों में हम लोग उसको डायरेक्टली एंगेज करके नस में डायरेक्टली एक मेडिसिन डालते हैं। वो मेडिसिन जो जाने के बाद हमको एक्सरेज में हार्ट की वेसल्स के आउटलाइन दिखाता है।
अच्छा।
So based on those we can almost diagnose 100% whether there is a block or there is no block, the degree of block and what needs to be done.
Okay.
So that is the gold standard to planning any surgery, any treatment for the heart. Medicine, angioplasty or bypass surgery.
Okay.
So that is a gold standard. We also have a tool, what we call it as CT, cardiac CT scanning.
Okay.
Now that is coming fast because
New technology.
it's there for about couple of decades. But क्या था पहले जो CT scan की जो machines थी, they were very slow. Now we have got basically 512 speed machines. Earlier they were just 8 slices per second and something like this, you know. So that those, because heart is a moving object, they were not able to detect the coronary arteries. Now with the machine that moves at 512 slices per second, you are able with the same with the heart, even if it's moving, it maps all the coronaries very
So
fast.
sir, आप क्या suggest करेंगे? जैसे angioplasty होगा सही?
Angiography.
Angiography.
Yes.
So angiography सही होगा या?
We have to make a decision based on, again as I said, it's a clinical judgment. अगर आपको किसी को मास स्क्रीनिंग करवाना है कि भाई एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में 20-25 लोग हैं और वो बोलते हैं हमको हार्ट स्क्रीन करना है, तो फॉर मी इट इज इजियर टू से यू ऑल ऑफ यू गो गेट योर CT angiogram screening done, come back here, those who show certain signs, what we call as calcium score and plaques in the heart, जिनको हमको दिखेगा हम उनकी फॉर्मल एंजियोग्राफी करेंगे, जिसका क्वेश्चन देखेगा हम उसको कुछ नहीं करेंगे. As of now the sensitivity and specificity of this test बहुत अच्छी नहीं है, बहुत ग्रेट नहीं है, इसलिए अभी भी फॉल्स पॉजिटिव और फॉल्स नेगेटिव रिजल्ट मिलते हैं. फॉल्स पॉजिटिव का मतलब है ब्लॉक होते हुए नहीं दिखना और नेगेटिव का मतलब नहीं होते हुए दिखना. तो बोथ आर नॉट वेरी गुड इन दिस सिचुएशन. करके जहां पे भी थोड़ा सस्पिशन है हम पेशेंट्स को बोलते हैं कि आप जाके एंजियोग्राफी करा के आइए. प्रॉपर एंजियोग्राफी होता है, कार्डियक कैथेटराइजेशन एंजियोग्राफी.
सो मतलब ये टेस्ट हो गई. अब इसके बाद हमारा नेक्स्ट क्या रहेगा? जैसे आप डिटेक्ट हो गए, मतलब जैसे पहले था कि हमने टेस्ट करा लिया, टेस्ट कराने के बाद में अब हमको पता चल गया कि हमारे पास में ये प्रॉब्लम है, तो व्हाट आर द ट्रीटमेंट्स?
Treatment, as I said again, the most studied organ. Treatment also is very well planned. So we basically have 3 types of treatment. One is medical line of treatment. The second is interventional treatment by angioplasty, and third is cardiac surgery, which is bypass surgery, beating heart bypass surgery or whatever bypass surgery. इसके भी indications बहुत clear हैं कि कौन से situation में what treatment should be given to the patient. Now, my request to the audience who will watch this is ask your doctor,
Okay.
what is the best treatment for me in my case? Because every case differs. Let not the doctor come in and say, you do angioplasty, you do medical treatment, you go for bypass surgery. Ask him, you are saying asking me to do bypass surgery, is this the best treatment for me? Or can I do with angioplasty? So what is your first choice?
Okay.
So that question a patient should ask the doctor.
Okay.
Suppose a patient comes to me, I am a surgeon, I always have a bias to say कि भाई आप bypass कराइए. ये मेरा bias रहेगा क्योंकि मैं bypass अच्छा करता हूँ, मैं चाहूँगा पेशेंट मेरे से bypass कराए. तो मैंने अगर उनको बोला कि आप bypass कराइए और मैं उनको कोई रीजन नहीं देता हूँ कि आपको मैं bypass की चॉइस पहली चॉइस क्यों दे रहा हूँ, तो they should ask me, सर आप bypass बोल रहे हैं, हमको किसी ने angioplasty बोला था, तो आप bypass पहला क्यों बोल रहे हो? Then I should justify that.
Okay.
कि these are the reasons. जैसे डायबिटीज पेशेंट है, लॉन्ग स्टैंडिंग डायबिटिक है, स्मॉल कैलिबर वेसल है, बहुत स्टार्टिंग में ब्लॉक्स हैं, मेन वेसल में ब्लॉक है. These are the very clear cut indication कि bypass करने के बाद these patients will do a lot better than stenting. तो अगर मैंने उनको ये सत्य नहीं बताया और उनको मैंने बोला कि नहीं आप स्टेंटिंग करा लीजिए, I'll just stop here for a second. See, the advantage of what I have here in Cardion is both of us are here in the same hospital, same premises, sitting together at the same time. I am a surgeon, my partner is a cardiologist.
Okay.
So whenever I have a doubt कि दिस पेशेंट हैज इक्विवोकल कि भाई इसको हम बाईपास भी कर सकते हैं, इसको हम स्टेंटिंग भी कर सकते हैं, तो वी इमीडिएटली सिट टुगेदर एंड मेक come to a common decision. So we tell the patient a decision made by two competing personalities. One is a surgeon, one is a cardiologist.
Okay.
So दो जन ने अगर same opinion दिया है, तो that means that opinion has to carry more value than either me giving alone or a cardiologist giving alone that opinion. So that has to be, I think so, a second opinion should be taken from whatever the patient thinks.
So, अब बात होगी कि मैं ऑपरेट करा रही हूँ, पेशेंट ठीक हो गया, जो भी पेशेंट है, मैं या कोई और पेशेंट ठीक हो गया, ठीक है। पेशेंट ठीक होने के बाद में सबसे पहले दिमाग में आता है कि भाई वापस क्या ये व्यक्ति वैसे ही होगा,
हो सकता है।
तो मतलब जैसे होता है ना कि मैं पहले इतने एनर्जेटिक था, अब मेरी हार्ट सर्जरी हो गई है, सो मुझे शांत होना चाहिए, मैं वैसे ही उछल कूद करने जैसे नहीं हो जा सकता, या दिस लॉट ऑफ लाइक है ना, इवन जैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में होता है कि वो व्यक्ति जाता है पहले और उसके बाद उसको लगता है कि भाई मुझे वो काम नहीं दिया जाएगा जो मैं सर्जरी के पहले मुझे दिया जाता था, वो रिस्पांसिबिलिटी मुझे
I'll tell you a very classic example. मैं मिडिल ईस्ट में काम किया हुआ है मैंने। तो मिडिल ईस्ट में there were two sets of patients. One was called as expatriate patients. One was called as the local patients.
Okay.
तो जो ओमानीज थे उनको हम local patient बोलते थे। और जो जैसे जो भी रहेगा नॉन ओमानी यानी जैसे हम इंडियंस हो गए, कोई जो बांग्लादेशीज, पाकिस्तानीज, देन कोई भी देश से यानी फिलीपींस जो भी हैं, whenever we operated on an expatriate patient, he was fit and fine within a month to go back to the work. He will come jumping to the OPD and say, Doctor Saab, please give me fitness, मुझे काम पे जाना है।
Okay.
So it has nothing to do with उसका हमने क्या ऑपरेशन किया और इसका क्या ऑपरेशन किया, ऑपरेशन दोनों का सेम हुआ है। The expatriate is worried if he doesn't join back his work in full vigor and vitality, he will lose his job. समझ गए? So you see where it lies here. The recovery lies here. The recovery is not, see, to some percentage body is there, but 2 महीने के बाद अगर कोई फिर भी बीमार है, तो मैं समझता हूँ उसको यहाँ से बीमार है।
अच्छा।
He is not,
उसको यहाँ से कैसे ठीक करोगे?
यहाँ से you need to encourage them a lot. See, sometimes what a doctor does is he out of fear he says कि भाई आप लोग कुछ मत करो, बैठे रहो, ये करो, बेड रेस्ट लो, 6 महीना बेड रेस्ट करा देते हैं पेशेंट। तो पेशेंट क्या होता है, पेशेंट्स के साथ पूरी फैमिली भी। अब हर जो दर्द छाती में होगा वो हार्ट अटैक ही है। दिस इज व्हाट एवरीबॉडी कम्स टू द कंक्लूजन। सो तुम हलो मत, तुम जाओ मत। अगर पेशेंट को कुछ करना भी है तो बेचारा हल नहीं सकता हूँ। He cannot move, he cannot do anything. They make him a cardiac cripple, cardiac psychotic.
Okay.
तो ये नहीं होना चाहिए। उसके लिए डॉक्टर plays a major role in that situation where he should gradually encourage the patient to go more and more physical activity. You do what you think is physically feasible. Your body will tell you. इसके पहले रुक जाना, क्योंकि हमको किसी को प्रूव नहीं करना है कि मेरा बाईपास हो गया, देखो अभी मैं माउंट एवरेस्ट चढ़ गया। There are examples though. People have undergone bypass and have played national football.
Yeah.
So examples are there. The biggest example is the Prime Minister of our country, Manmohan Singh ji. He had the second bypass and he was running the country as a Prime Minister. So it is not just the operation, and I can tell you, it was, I think, so 1.5 months after his bypass, and we had a conference in Delhi, 2010. It was a cardiac surgery conference, and he was the chief guest there.
Okay.
So within 1.5 months, he has come to inaugurate. He came for half an hour, inaugurated the conference, and went away. But he came. You see, so it is not that you can decide in your mind कि मुझे कुछ नहीं करना, एक expatriate, एक local. So the local will always come give me more relief.
Okay.
So we had by the government ministry and all, we had authority to give them leaves up to 3 months, and then a committee will decide whether it can be extended to further 3 months. So 50% of them used to have 6 months of sick leave sitting at home getting the money because they didn't fear that they're going to lose anything in life. But an expatriate, because he feared that his job will be lost, वो दौड़ भाग के ठीक हो जाता था। तो यहाँ पे भी अगर कोई पेशेंट ठीक नहीं हो रहा है, तो मैं यही एनालॉजी लगाता हूँ कि भाई what is it that is making you remain unwell? My operation is good, you are good, everything is fine. So why are you still unwell? Sometimes there is a deep-rooted psychological problems in the household. You have to address them. As a doctor, you address them, you talk to them freely, you tell them कि भाई ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, this and that, and then become alright. So this is important as a doctor when you sit in that chair. You have to take away the fear of heart from their mind.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes 6 months, but most of my patients are touch wood doing all right. They are all over the place. They do most of the things.
सर हार्ट के पेशेंट को आपको तैयार करना होता होगा ना, क्योंकि देखिए एक बार पता चल गया कि उनको हार्ट प्रॉब्लम है, ठीक है,
जी।
अब वो तो डर गया,
जी।
फैमिली डर गई,
जी।
अब आप उसको कैसे तैयार करेंगे कि आपकी हार्ट सर्जरी होनी है?
नहीं, मैं सच बता रहा हूँ, मुझे बिल्कुल भी डिफिकल्टी नहीं होती.
तो आप क्या कहते हैं?
1 in 1,000 person refuses surgery.
Okay.
Everybody else is like they just agree.
जी।
They just agree. And
आप क्या कहते हैं वो प्यारा सा सेंटेंस?
नहीं, I just give them my success rate.
No,
My
not
success.
that sentence. Sir.
Oh, that sentence, yeah, that I don't tell every patient. That is not something I just reserve it for, the one who
Yeah, other person is scared.
scared. तो उनको मैं बोलता हूँ कि 2 घंटे का ऑपरेशन, 2 महीने का अर्धविराम, और फिर 2 दशक का आराम.
Okay.
So it's something, if you are getting this, you should take it. Because the flip side is you will not live. That's the flip side of the heart. See, I'll tell you, in a brain, you operate, you fail in a brain operation, आप paralyzed होके रहोगे, but you are alive. You do a hand operation, leg operation, सब कट गया, हाथ पैर खराब हो गया, पर आप जिंदा हो. Heart is the only organ which determines life. So when that organ is determining life, why you want to play with it? And if somebody is saying that you have an X amount of success rate, believe him. So I don't know. I really don't have to convince too much. I don't think so. I needed to convince you to for that. Did I?
No, but yes. Okay, and the next question is like, okay, once the person is operated, so will he have to take the medication for the next lifelong, like some medications?
His existing disease doesn't go. मैंने कैसा बोला था? You said, can the heart disease be reversed? I said no. It cannot be reversed, but it can be halted there. What halts the progression of a heart ailment? Are the medications.
Okay.
Yeah. We definitely do what is needed to improve that. Now, formation of new plaques, that means new blockages, we can slow down by giving certain medicines. Diabetes doesn't disappear with bypass.
Okay.
Blood pressure doesn't disappear with bypass. So ये सब चीजों को हमको treat करते ही रहना पड़ता है. And if you take care of that part of your life, your bypass will last long.
Okay.
Yeah. It will go on for decades rather than for years. So it's up to you. I get sometimes people who are 70 kgs when I have done their bypass, they turn out 85 kgs in a year. Because they are so happy, they're eating, they're enjoying their life. कोई chest pain नहीं होता, कुछ नहीं होता. Now that is a no-no. वो एकदम मना है. वजन put on करना, मैंने क्या बोला? Your body is run by your heart. एक बॉडी जो 60 किलो की है उसको दौड़ाना वर्सेस एक बॉडी जो 85 किलो की उसको दौड़ाना, हार्ट किधर ज्यादा काम करेगा?
85.
Correct. So when a body is an 85 kg body, the heart is the same. Heart doesn't change. उसको कि बेचारा what can it additionally do? So it works more. So when the heart works more, it has problems earlier.
Yes. That means are you tell people कि भैया आपने bypass करा के आ गए हो, अब उसमें और कचरा मत भर दे दो.
Correct.
है ना? मतलब आप पहले की चीजें मत खाओ, एक्सरसाइज रेगुलर रखो, और हाँ आपकी डायबिटीज और ब्लड प्रेशर पे आप कंट्रोल रखो. ये मैसेज को
Absolutely.
जाना है.
Absolutely. And tablets will be lifelong.
लाइफ.
किसी को 2, किसी को 3, किसी को 5, depends on what disease they have, how where it's controlled. Some tablets will go on for life. वो कभी बंद नहीं.
कुछ मिथ भी तो हैं जो सर आपको बस बिल्कुल सवाल पूछूं कि और आपको ये बताना है कि मिथ है या फैक्ट है.
Okay.
Right? The first one is if I don't eat oil at all. मतलब मैंने ऑयल छोड़ दिया अब मुझे हार्ट प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं होगा.
Myth.
Okay. So मतलब चलता है थोड़ा बहुत ऑयल.
Correct.
I am regular in taking my BP and sugar medicines. मुझे हार्ट अटैक हुआ ही.
Myth.
Yeah. So the next is heart disease can be reversed.
Myth.
What's the difference between chest pain during heart attack otherwise? Because you may have a chest pain like that also.
Yes.
So what's the basic
And the
difference?
chest pain of heart attack is something when you experience that pain, you can never forget it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like आपके जो ब्रेस्ट बोन है उसके पीछे निचोड़ रहे हैं. ये जो फीलिंग आती है एंड इट्स वेरी इंटेंस. आपको छाती दबानी ही पड़ती है उसको रिलीफ करने के लिए. तब आपको ऐसा लगता है दबाऊंगा तो रिलीफ होगा करके. आप कोई भी देखेंगे हार्ट अटैक के जो पिक्चर में देखेंगे कहीं देखेंगे लोग अपनी छाती दबाते हैं. And it's not a acting. That's how it happens. People feel something. I have to somehow press it to get some relief. नहीं मिलता, but that is what the feeling is for the person. So that is that intent. वो जो pain जिसको भी होता है heart attack का pain, and if they again have a pain which is not heart attack, you ask them, is it the same pain that you are having on phone? जैसे आप पूछना चाह रहे हो, बोलेगा नहीं डॉक्टर साहब ऐसा नहीं है, जैसा तब हुआ था. So he can never forget that pain which he gets of a heart attack. Yeah.
What are the food we should avoid for a good heart?
All the diets that contain a lot of unsaturated fats, basically oils, should be avoided. A lot of sugars. It contains, see, ghee in a small proportion is good. You can have a teaspoon of ghee every day in your diet. It will cause no harm. But moment a doctor says आप घी खाओ, patient आएगा मेरे पास, वो बोलेगा डॉक्टर साहब मैं घी खा सकता हूँ. मैं बोलूँगा आप 1 चम्मच घी खा सकते हो. तो वो चम्मच का साइज अपने हिसाब से डिसाइड करता है कि मैंने कितना बड़ा चम्मच यूज करना है. And another thing that he does is he goes home and without telling he says डॉक्टर साहब ने मेरे को घी खाने को बोल दिया. Okay. So, as a rule of thumb, the doctors say don't. Because what the patient will interpret and what he will do at home is 2 different things. So, you have to be very sure when you are giving an advice, you give a very precise advice. Like if अगर कोई मुझसे पूछता है घी खाना है, मैं बोलता हूँ 1 टीस्पून घी दिन में आप खा सकते हो अगर इतनी इच्छा है तो. नहीं तो लोग क्या है ना, हर चीज फिर घी में बनती है. दाल का छौंका घी में, सब्जी घी में, राइस पे घी, रोटी पे घी, दाल में घी, सब जगह घी हो जाता है. That's too much. So if you have a moderation, if you have something which you understand कि इसमें टेस्ट भी आना चाहिए मुझे, पर इससे ज्यादा नहीं करना है, you will go.
Then another myth is women don't have heart attacks.
Women,
You already answered this question.
I think
But
that's
this is again in my list of-
it's a myth, I would say. It's a myth. Women do get heart attack. We have young women, 31, 32, who have already suffered heart attacks, and we have treated them, done bypasses on them, some are undergone stenting. तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई भी एक ऐसा व्यक्ति है जो आज आप बोल सकते हो कि ये व्यक्ति को हार्ट अटैक नहीं आएगा. ना वो मेल है, ना वो फीमेल है, ना वो उसकी एज में कोई लिमिटेशन है. सो अगर कुछ भी हमको लगता है, अगर हमको लगता है एज अ डॉक्टर कि देयर इज समथिंग गोइंग रॉन्ग, वी शुड इन्वेस्टिगेट. एंड इसी के लिए देखिए गूगल आपको सब दे देता है पर डॉक्टर नहीं देता. Because I sit here in front of you giving you 35, 40 years of experience in 5 minutes. What will you? Google will tell you everything. Which part of that 100 pages you are going to pick out for you? आप नहीं pick up कर सकते. तो इसीलिए अगर आपको कुछ लग रहा है तो गो टू द डॉक्टर.
सर कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं कि उनको हार्ट अटैक आया हो और वो हॉस्पिटल पहुंचने के पहले कोलैप्स कर जाते हैं, क्योंकि उस समय मेरा ऑब्जर्वेशन, आई मे बी रॉन्ग ऑल्सो, कि वो क्या कहते हैं कि जैसे उनको हार्ट अटैक हुआ है, कुछ चेस्ट पेन हो रहा है, कुछ तो भी हो रहा है, वो ज्यादा हिम्मत दिखाते हैं. मैं तो चल लूंगा ना, मैं सीढ़ियाँ चढ़ लूंगा ना, राइट, मैं चल के कार तक चले जाऊंगा,
करेक्ट.
मैं कार ड्राइव करके हॉस्पिटल तक चला जाऊंगा. ये सब कैसे अवॉइड करो, मतलब कैसे एजुकेट करो?
पर्सनालिटी है. देखिए पर्सनालिटी है. Repeatedly I keep telling, if you are thinking you are having a heart attack, let someone else drive you to the hospital. Not because you cannot drive, not because your heart attack is significant. मैं इसलिए बोलता हूँ कि अगर आप ड्राइव करते हुए जा रहे हो, if you're going to this thing and you fall unconscious, आप खुद की जान तो नहीं खोगे, उसके साथ साथ और 3-4 लोगों को ले चलो. Because you are on a road, it's uncontrolled. Environment is totally uncontrolled. साइकिल वाले, स्कूटर वाले, पैदल वाले सब हैं आपके आजू बाजू. तो थिंक ऑफ दैट एंड आस्क समवन टू हेल्प. एक
कुछ लोग चल के जा रहे होते हैं, उनको ऑटो में बैठ के जाना होता है. मैंने वो भी देखा है कि वो ऑटो में बैठ करके थोड़ा दूर चल रहा है तो भी वो कोलैप्स होकर के गिर जा रहे हैं. तो ऐसे कैसे पता चलेगा उनको कि मुझे
नहीं, वो इम्पॉसिबल. दैट इज इम्पॉसिबल. दैट इज, मैं बोलता हूँ ना, दैट इज द लक. इफ यू आर गेटिंग, जैसे आप अगर एक नदी को समझिए, नदी जहां से भी शुरू हो रही है, जिस भी पॉइंट से, गंगा जी गौमुख से शुरू होती है, गंगा जी गौमुख पे हमने अगर कोई बांध बांध दी, उधर से बंद कर दिया सब कुछ, तो जितना नीचे तक के जो हजारों किलोमीटर नीचे आई हैं सब जीरो हो जाएगा. पूरी ऊपर से नीचे तक के जितना सिविलाइजेशन है गंगा जी के आजू बाजू जो सेटल है वो खत्म हो जाएगा. करेक्ट. सेम थिंग इज विद द हार्ट. द ब्लड स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम वन पॉइंट एंड इट ट्रिकल्स डाउन टू द एंड ऑफ द हार्ट. अगर हमारा ब्लॉक, अगर हमारे को स्टार्टिंग में हुआ, it impossible patient will survive. The damage is so massive. 2/3 of the heart is gone. And when 2/3 of the heart goes, impossible he will survive. वही अगर नीचे जाके आगे जैसे हम चलते गए और नीचे जाके वो ब्लॉक हुआ, तो देयर इज स्टिल चांस कि ब्लड तो यहाँ तक के आ गया, उसने इतने सारा लोगों को ये कर दिया, सिविलाइजेशन खत्म नहीं हो रहा, तो हार्ट मसल्स उतने चल रहे हैं, so they are sometimes enough to carry on the patient till he reaches for treatment.
Okay. Now we come to the interesting part, your interest, that is music and healing. So
Music and
like
healing.
that is what you have done in your hospital, Kalyan. So there's musical healing which is going on with your patients, and you have treated them or maybe relaxed them. So I would like to know more about this musical healing.
म्यूजिकल हीलिंग, देखिए मैंने अभी कोविड में गाना गाना सीखा. अराउंड कोविड मेरे को शौक था गाने का, ऐसा नहीं था कि मैं गाने नहीं गाता था. तो पर इट वाज ठीक है, कुछ एक ट्यून आई कैन कैरी अ ट्यून, इतना मुझे मालूम था कि इफ आई सिंग आई डोंट साउंड टू बैड, बट आई वाज नॉट अ सिंगर. कोविड में हुआ कि मेट वन पर्सन जो बहुत अच्छे सिंगर थे, उन्होंने बोला कि चलो सर अपन गाएंगे. ऑनलाइन तब फेसबुक का एक फीचर चालू हुआ था, फेसबुक लाइव, एंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल वर यूटिलाइजिंग दैट फेसबुक लाइव फॉर शोकेसिंग व्हाटएवर दे वांटेड टू शोकेस. तो मैं बोला लेट अस ट्राई एंड यूज दैट. तो हम लोगों ने क्या किया, पूरे 1-2 टेक्नीशियंस थे, उनको जमाया, ये किया वो किया, एंड देन वी स्टार्टेड आवर फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम वी डिड, वी कॉल्ड इट एज स्वर डॉक्स. तो स्वर डॉक्स कैसा था, मैंने ऐसा डिसाइड किया कि अगर हम लोग हर एक सिंगर को इन्वॉल्व करते तो बहुत सिंगर्स हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि शहर में बहुत रहते हैं सिंगर्स. तो हमने डिसाइड किया कि सिर्फ जो डॉक्टर्स गा सकते हैं हम उनको बोलेंगे, कि आप आइए गाने के लिए. तो उससे चालू हुआ हमारा स्वर डॉक्स. और एक एक करके, जैसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ आई एम नॉट अ ग्रेट सिंगर, बट मेरे साथ जो गाते थे डॉक्टर्स, उसमें से बहुत बहुत ही बेहतरीन सिंगर्स हैं. थोड़ा करके हमने उससे सीखा. जब ये कोविड वेव खत्म हुआ तब हमारा पैडियन बना. नाउ सिंगिंग का तो था, पूरा जो हमारे 50 डॉक्टर जुड़े हुए हैं उस ग्रुप में, सबकी इच्छा थी कि सर ये कंटिन्यू करना है. अब मैं घर से कहा, मैं तो आता हूँ सुबह 9 बजे, रात को जाता हूँ 9-10 बजे. तो when that time frame I was here, I didn't find time, so I decided to do it from the hospital itself, and we renamed it Music Medicine Studio.
Okay.
So music to be used as a medicine.
Okay.
Okay. And I read a few articles. There was articles where patients have been प्रॉपर रिसर्च चाइना में रिसर्च हुआ है इन कार्डियक सर्जरी यूनिट ओनली, जहाँ पे एक सेट ऑफ पेशेंट्स को म्यूजिक थेरेपी दी गई और एक सेट नहीं दी. They always found that the patients who had undergone music therapy were more positive, were more active, they were more likely to have during follow-up lesser problems. So that was something at the back of the mind. तो हमने ये चीज कार्डियन हॉस्पिटल से चालू करी. हमने एक टेरेस पे थोड़ी जगह थी, उसको हमने थोड़ा ऑक्यूपाई करा, ये किया, ठीक ठाक किया, और वहां से हम लोग क्या करते हैं, वंस अ मंथ जितने भी हमारे पेशेंट्स हैं उस वक्त हॉस्पिटल में, उनके रिलेटिव्स हैं या बहुत से पेशेंट जो घर चले गए हैं, हम कभी उनको जो भी जिनका इंटरेस्ट है, जो हमको पिछले प्रोग्राम सुन के बोलते हैं, we ask them to come back to the hospital. We say you come back to the hospital and you listen to the program. So we get a good about 40-50 people are there. और हम लोग वहाँ पे उनके लिए गाना गाते हैं. And यूनिफॉर्मली हमको जो रिव्यू मिला है कि there was this program was unique, it is excellent, and they have really enjoyed the program. In fact, there was one patient who was pretty well educated. He said, मेरा जो हॉस्पिटल का ये है जो विजन मिशन जो है, he suggested, sir, you should write in that in a musical estate, add that to your vision mission statement.
Okay.
So I organized, I changed that and I added that because yes, that is what we do. This is very pertinent to our hospital. We do music for the hospital. We make patients feel better with that. So
Plants can respond to music, so we
exactly. तो हम लोग का तो response बहुत अच्छा ही रहना चाहिए. And we have been doing this. This September we'll be finishing. We'll start 3rd season. So 2 साल हो गए हैं. September में 3rd season चालू हो जाएगा हमारा इसका. So let's hope we'll just keep continuing with this and.
So you validate with the Chinese research.
वो तो एक ऐसा बोलने के लिए कि जो हम कर रहे हैं some scientific basis पर मुझे नहीं लगता म्यूजिक के लिए साइंस की जरूरत है.
So लेकिन है तो वैलिडेशन से होती होगी.
जरूर है, पर मुझे लगता है कि जो मुझे पेशेंट के रिस्पांस मिलते हैं, उनके रिलेटिव्स के रिस्पांस मिलते हैं, and you can actually see the difference. जो पेशेंट्स घबराए हैं, डरे हैं, जो पेशेंट शायद ऑपरेशन के लिए वेट कर रहे हैं, जिनके रिलेटिव स्ट्रेस में बैठे हुए हैं, they feel so elated and happy afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference.
Yeah.
So how many hearts must you have opened till now?
That will be some boasting, so I won't name a figure, but thousands.
How many? 5,000, 8,000, 10,000?
Somewhere there.
Somewhere there.
Somewhere
More than 5,000, I should say.
More than that, yeah.
More than that.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So yeah, there is one more thing I would like to know, and that audience should know. There's something called as NABH,
Yes.
right? So your hospital has got it. So can
Yeah,
you
yes.
educate our audiences, like what exactly is this, and why should a hospital have this NABH with them?
Okay, so now, see, every organization needs a standardization.
Okay.
कि भाई आर यू अप टू द स्टैंडर्ड्स. आपको लगता है बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, आपके हर हॉस्पिटल का एरिया बहुत ही स्टैंडर्ड है, बहुत अच्छा है, पर आप ये लोगों को कैसे बताओगे कि हमारा हॉस्पिटल नेशनल स्टैंडर्ड या इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड्स का है, यहाँ जो काम हो रहा है वो इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड्स का है. मैं कुछ भी बोलूँ, मैं मेरा हॉस्पिटल, मैं तो बोलूँगा बहुत अच्छा है. मैं थोड़ा ना उनको कभी बोलूँगा कि मेरा हॉस्पिटल अच्छा नहीं, मैं तो बोलूँगा बहुत अच्छा है. So the NABH is an organization which does that for you. They come with a team, और वो एक उनके पास there are hundreds of points they look into. हर basically their aim is to see कि एक standardized जो operating protocol है, that's being followed in the hospital with proof.
Okay.
यानी हमने बोल दिया हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं, it's not enough.
Okay.
अगर मैंने बोला हम पेशेंट का बीपी दिन में 5 बार 4 बार जो भी एक स्टैंडर्ड रिक्वायरमेंट है वो लेते हैं, तो हमको ये प्रूफ करना है उनके चार्ट में दिखा के कि इस पेशेंट का बीपी 4 बार हो रहा है. ये एक बेसिक एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ. ऐसे वो हर एस्पेक्ट ऑफ हॉस्पिटल को देखते हैं, इंक्लूडिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आपका ठीक है कि नहीं, आपका स्टाफ ठीक है कि नहीं, आपकी मेडिकेशन जो है सेफ्टी है कि नहीं, आपकी ऑपरेटिव सेफ्टी लिस्ट बराबर मेंटेन होती है कि नहीं, आपका प्रोक्योरमेंट ठीक से होता है क्या. every aspect of that hospital is checked by them. And जब वो जाते हैं पहली बार मिलके तो हमको जो what we call it as NCs, non-compliances, तो they will give you a list of non-compliances. और वो हमको फिर comply करना पड़ता है within a span of 2-3 months. And then we resend them, then they reassess. Second assessment is online only. So they will basically reassess whether जो हमको उन्होंने non-compliances दिए थे, हमने उसको comply कर दिया है कि नहीं, from that point onwards. And then they say, okay, you have start complying, then they give us the NABH. So that is the process. So NABH का जो process है is basically ratifies that you are state of art and that you have all the safety checks inside your hospital that are for the patient and the staff.
Okay, so the main beneficiary is the patient
Absolutely.
and also the staff.
Absolutely.
Okay, now funny incident during conducting any of the operations in your life. Like
Oh, no.
A bigger serious thing. Suddenly you're opening the heart and doing something and something funny happens.
Funny, no, it's never the patient which is, I can, no, because every patient is different.
Okay,
I have never seen two similar hearts.
okay.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
Though everything, आपको भी 3 वेसल में ब्लॉक है, आपको भी डायबिटीज है, आपको भी ब्लड प्रेशर है, आपका भी बाईपास हुआ है, but no two hearts are same. So that way you go always inside and ये instances बहुत होते हैं जो मैं इंटरनेट पे पढ़ते रहता हूँ कि सर्जन बाहर गया और उसकी जो पेशेंट की वाइफ आई उसने तुरंत ही पूछा कि डॉक्टर साहब ऑपरेशन कैसा हुआ, तो डॉक्टर ने बोला ऑपरेशन बहुत अच्छा गया. And the very next sentence was, I have a suspicion my husband was having an affair. Is she there inside his heart? So these are the funny questions which come out on the internet, but I have never found somebody who has asked me this question ever.
No, but like conducting something like conducting during the operation, something funny happened.
No, if an operation goes off straightforward, that's the best fun we can have during an operation. But if it goes pear-shaped, sometimes operation does go pear-shaped. And अगर वैसा हुआ तो फिर fun तो बहुत दूर रह जाता है और we are just striving to make sure that the patient stays alive and goes on well. So it's a serious business. My choice during operation is I basically try to keep the atmosphere light by chit-chatting with whoever is around me. I listen to music, as I said. So some music is always playing, which is calming. And it doesn't matter what genre of music is going on, but जब तक कि म्यूजिक चलता है मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये it's calming. So that is something which I always do while I'm operating. And एक आध बार सुर आलाप लेते हैं कुछ जब केस का सीरियसनेस पीरियड खत्म हो जाता है और कोई बहुत अच्छा गाना लग गया तो उसके साथ थोड़ा सा सुर ले लेते हैं साथ में. तो बस उससे ज्यादा तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि फनी बोल के तो शायद नहीं हुआ कुछ ऐसा. मुझे याद तो नहीं आ रहा कि फनी हुआ है.
The next part is like some miracle.
Miracles have happened, yes. Miracles have happened and they have happened in numbers of times. Sometimes we go कि भाई एक पेशेंट आया था, मुझे फोन आया कि इनका हार्ट फट चुका है. Correct. It happens when you get a heart attack. The heart can tear because उनका जो हार्ट की मसल्स हैं they become बहुत ऐसे लूज हो जाते हैं and they just tear because of pressure.
जैसे अपन ये कहें कि मैं समझूंगी पाइपलाइन फट गई.
Correct. It's not just the vessel, it's the whole wall of the heart which tears.
Okay.
तो जब भी ऐसा होता है तो it becomes an emergency.
Okay.
तो ये पेशेंट का हार्ट का जो मसल टेयर हुआ था, इसका जो ब्लड था वो हार्ट के बाहर आ रहा था. ये एक डॉक्टर की मदद थी. उनको सिर्फ डायग्नोज हुआ था हार्ट अटैक. ये लेके आए हॉस्पिटल में. जब डायग्नोज हुआ, जब तक के डायग्नोज हुआ उस दिन मिरेकल, इतने सारे मिरेकल हुए. मैं सैटरडे था, मैंने ऑपरेशन नहीं रखा था, इसलिए मैं सुबह 6-7 बजे 8 बजे में फ्री थी. She came to the hospital at 7. मेरी OT फ्री थी उस वक्त. So that was miracle number 2. My whole team was free. That is miracle number 3. So at that time I'm usually operating. और जिसका हार्ट फट गया अगर आप उसको 6 घंटे बाद ऑपरेट करोगे they will not survive. Miracle number 4 was because मैंने एक छुट्टी बोल दी थी मेरी टीम को, my perfusionist जो हार्ट लंग मशीन चलाते हैं, वो बोले मुझे काम है तो मैं जाके आऊंगा 2-4 घंटे में, तो वो हॉस्पिटल में नहीं थे। तो जब ये पेशेंट आया, मैंने मेरे कलीग को फोन किया, he was so kind कि उसने अपने कार में उनकी परफ्यूजनिस्ट को बिठाया और हमारे हॉस्पिटल में लेके आया कि भाई आप रहो यहाँ पे। तो मिरेकल आफ्टर मिरेकल हैपेंड। फिर ये इन टाइम डायग्नोसिस हो गया कि ये हो रहा था, मैंने उनको ओटी में ले गया। ये मेरा फर्स्ट इंस्टेंस था ऐसा हार्ट देखना, क्योंकि ये पेशेंट्स पहुंचते ही नहीं है हॉस्पिटल, दे बेसिकली डाई वेरेवर दे आर, क्योंकि हार्ट फट गया अंदर से, द ब्लड पूरा पंप आउट हो जाता, दे जस्ट डाई। जब हमारे पास आई तो उनका ब्लड प्रेशर बहुत कम था, बेयरली कॉन्शियस। तो हमने जैसा कि उनको प्रार्थना करी कि जो है, उनकी फैमिली डॉक्टर थी, मैंने समझा दिया कि भाई दिस इज अ चांस आई एम टेकिंग, बच गए तो बच गए, नहीं तो मुझे मालूम नहीं। बोले सर आपको जो जमता है आप करिए, व्हाटएवर यू थिंक यू डू। तो आई प्रेड, माय टीम प्रेड एंड वी स्टार्टेड द ऑपरेशन। वन बाय वन थिंग्स स्टार्टेड फॉलिंग इन प्लेस पॉजिटिवली एंड वी वर एबल टू स्टिच द हार्ट दैट वाज torn. In fact उसके बाद हमने उनको 3 बाईपास भी करे, एवरीथिंग वी मैनेज ऑन अ बीटिंग हार्ट। हमको तो हार्ट लंग मशीन पे जाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी। She is still alive today. It's 10 years.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's a miracle, which I always say, Jaco Rake Saiya Mar Sake Na Koi. So that is the title of the talk when I try to present this case. I put that title as Jaco Rake Saiya Mar Sake Na Koi. After so many hurdles, any one of that hurdle could have meant that she would not have survived. Had I been operating 8 a.m. in the morning, which was my normal operating time, मेरी OT full busy रहती. Next operation could have only been scheduled after 8 hours, 6 hours. 6 घंटा उनका सर्वाइव होना impossible था after the diagnosis. So छोटी-छोटी चीजें हैं, तो I feel that was one of the major most miracle which I have seen. Yeah.
So after being an heart surgeon for so many years, what are your future plans?
Future plans? Well, I am turning 60 soon, and अभी तो मेरा जो पूरा एम फोकस सब कुछ है, इट इज जस्ट मेक श्योर दिस हॉस्पिटल just runs well smoothly, and the sooner I am able to give up the leadership of this hospital, the better it is.
But reflecting on your journey, how do you see the vision and mission which is evolving in the coming years in the current hospital?
We have very clearly stated our mission, and if you can see right outside our door, there's a symbol which is infinity, and we have our tagline is dignity first. Now my aim is to inculcate a new culture in Nagpur, where this concept, that dignity of the patient, dignity of the staff, and dignity of the relatives who come is maintained when you're giving treatment. So my aim is to make this hospital into one of its kind in the city, in this region, where people come with confidence कि आएंगे तो पहले ट्रीटमेंट होगी, पैसा बाद में चलेगा.
Thank you, Dr. Pawar, for giving such a valuable insight on heart. And yes, and all the viewers are really appreciate and thank all of you for staying till the end of this episode. Remember, taking care of your heart is very crucial, and knowledge is power. Yes, and then if you have any doubts, please drop your doubts in the comment box. And if you like to have episode on any other topic, that too I would like to have it in the comment box. Till then, stay healthy and be happy.